right to left. So again, normally I like to talk through the vids. This one got me a little bit nervous. It's been a long time in the making. I've been away with life things for the last couple weeks, so we'll wrap it up. We'll give you all my thoughts at the end when we do the wrap up, and hopefully we get a successful Maiden. Let's do it. Taking off on low rates, everything's been checked, going up. We are set on an 8-minute timer, but I don't know how long this thing will fly, so we might even cut it just a little bit shorter. I've added no trim to this at all. There's not been one click yet, and I don't think I need it. So we're running Pro Modeler servos in this, information down in the description below. I feel pretty comfortable with it already. I mean, it's solid. I could feel the tail's gonna hang behind a little bit in the turn. So as I get more comfortable with it, we'll add in some rudder mix. But I'm flying maybe quarter throttle right now. So this thing will have plenty of power. No worries with the DA100 in there. Yeah, a little bit of coordinated rudder in the turns. It's smooth. It's a nice day for a Maiden. And that's just on low rates. I haven't even clicked in the high rates yet. Doesn't take much rudder. All right. Let's take it up and see what it feels like. Rolls on aileron take a long time. You see it lose a lot of altitude there. Let's just click in the high rates and see what that feels like. Gonna give 2 clicks of left aileron trim. Still feels good in high rates. Got a little bit of expo just on elevator. I usually go about 20%. So let's try a roll here. About half throttle. Coordinate in. Much better. Loop it. Very nice. Inverted feels almost as stable as regular. Little bit of pressure, which is good. I like that. It flies good slow. It slows down nice. I'd assume because of the drag on those wing struts. Rudder has a ton of authority on high rate especially. Nice. Full power. All right, you know what this means, guys. Let's see how it does. As we always do. Flat spin in the Super Decathlon. Yeah, the new engine doesn't like it a lot. I think we're gonna put some baffles in it.
280.4 Fahrenheit.
So that way we drive that cooling over. looking at how much rudder we can do on knife edge. Doesn't take much. Look at that. And again, the smoke is mixed in with the throttle. So the faster we go with throttle, or the higher we go in the throttle percentage, the more smoke you get.
1 minute. Smoke on. 50 seconds. Warning. Take smoke off. 40 seconds.
Alright guys, what do you say we start testing our flaps here, and we'll see what this thing looks like. I like the way it flies. We're going to have to work on how it sits in knife edge and stuff a little bit, but otherwise it's not bad. So we're going to take it up, low throttle.
Take off flaps. 10, 9, flaps up.
Alright, so takeoff flaps was good.
6,
Stayed
5,
very stable.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to bring it in the other way since the wind's coming. We'll test the landing flaps from upwind. Yeah, so that's good.
Flaps up.
All right, I like that. All right, so let's do it. One good pass here. I love the smoke trail. Let's hit it. All right, guys, let's bring her in. We got takeoff flaps in. A little bit of power, about a quarter. You can feel the drag on it. So we hit landing flaps here. They're coming in on a delay. Let the RPM of that motor come down. Super cool.
Flaps up.
That's a great Maiden, guys. Again, the 122-inch Seagull Models Super Decathlon from Gator Rc. Put it in the description, right? Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
Motor throttle kill.
So that flight only used about a half a tank of fuel at 8 minutes, so there is plenty of flight time. And there you go, guys. That was the Maiden of the 122-inch Seagull Models Super Decathlon from Gator RC. DA100 for power, Falcon prop, holy smoke smoke system, and I put in the uni lights from RC DreamWorks, so you can check all them out. Links down in the description below for this stuff. Again, we're using Jeti for guidance on this thing. I do have a Cortex Pro Gyro in this. That video will be coming soon enough. enough. Right now, no gyro needed, but we will show you how we go through all of those settings. So let's talk about flight characteristics. Number one, this plane needed very little to any trim once we took off. Once I flipped into high rates, we wound up using just 2 clicks of aileron trim. That was it. Nothing for up or down elevator. Now I am using the Pro Modeler servos, so that link for those is down in the description below. That's become kind of a staple here for me lately. Let's talk about some of the things around the plane that I liked or didn't like. Number one, you can get this in 2 paint schemes or color schemes. They have a yellow and blue and the green and the black. Obviously we have some sun wrinkles here. I thought I had all that pressed out in the basement, but obviously a little bit of heating iron work, that stuff will come right out, no problem. So this plane is super gentle for its size and flies, handles, maneuvers really well. The low rates, we did wind up clicking into high rates. The low rate control on this is good for normal flight, but you're going to need more than a standard low rate recommendation unless you're going to be coordinating a lot of rudder and up and down elevator through that roll. High rates on their high rate recommendations were actually very good, very close. I like those a lot, and I fly with Expo. Door, wheel pants, landing gear, all of that stuff phenomenal. You can see here with the DA100 we used just a little bit of cut in the cowling there for that thing. I like the model overall. The thing is big, it's hard to transport. You're probably just under 30 pounds. The wing struts, you're gonna have to do something if you wanna pull pins in order to get the stuff to fold down, but all of that stuff is good. Probably my 2 biggest complaints, number one, the green on the cowling and the windshield is off a little bit. The clear coat on there does come off pretty easily, so be careful if you go to tape off of any of this stuff, so that way you can glue and use canopy glue or whatever underneath it. You will peel the clear off of that pretty quickly, so that's the biggest downfall to me. The spinner is decent on there with that. The spinner is decent with that prop setup, so no complaints there, and we were able to shoehorn the DA100 in there. Other downfall, they did not give me the right color lights. I never got a resolution to that, so that's why we went with the uni lights from DreamWorks, and also those open bays. We filled all of that in. We made these on a quick release. You have the tow release system, so if we're going to get into towing, that's also there. The quick canopy access at the top. You can see how clean the wiring is. This plane, for being as big as it is, you will struggle to find platforms to place all your gear in there, but it is possible. Flying wires are nice. Tail assembly, everything hooks up really nice. I like how they put the servos in the back for control, but also that gives you some of the tail weight since we did put the DA100 in there. Last thing, Jeti for guidance, 900 megahertz backup, and we are using the Vario telemetry, so that way I actually get telemetry for the height on here as well. And that thing comes from rclightsystems.com. With the Jeti for control, don't forget your Panda case. So if you guys are interested in a discount for your Jeti for one of those cool Panda cases, head on over to aeropanda.com. Links down in the description below for this, and use just P crazy all caps and save yourself a nice $20 plus bill on one of those cool Panda cases for your Jeti system. But that being said, it's Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. You guys are just plain crazy for hanging out and watching. I'm gonna get a couple more flights on this, hopefully upload those after this one, but this has been a blast. Such a great project, such a nice flying plane, super slow, stable, love the flaps and the setups. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that cool shameless plug stuff. Give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel out a lot. If you're gonna hit the thumbs down, do that baby twice for me. Check us out on the official Facebook and Instagram Just Plain Crazy pages. I appreciate every one of you guys for hanging out and watching. I wish you guys happy flights. Peace out.